Hey guys, it's the Artsy Gamer back again for another video in our channel. You know what it is. Grab your coffees, grab your teas, maybe a little bit of food, and let's do this. And you know how it is, guys. Let's take a sip of black coffee before we begin. Absolute wonders going on my Spyro coaster. And yes, guys, if you are new here today and you're into retrospectives, complete and box experiences, art and graphic design, and of course the odd bit of nostalgic talk, then you are so in the right place here. So definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already. Anyway, yesterday we covered my thoughts and feelings and tested this microphone out just to see if it would improve my audio for my TikToks and also YouTube. Thank you so much for the awesome feedback. I have had some really lovely comments just saying actually it was good, it was okay, but maybe it was a little bit too high up on your jacket. Maybe it needs to be a little bit lower down. And yes, I totally agree, so thanks so much for the feedback. Some were even saying, actually, no, the phone recorder is actually a little bit better and I would just stick to the phone. Well, you know what, guys? I'm happy at the moment to just mix it up a little bit. Maybe when I am doing a little bit of TV action, showing you some awesome gameplay, we have done in the past where I've got the camera set up in front of the TV and me talking. Every time I do need to look to the action on screen, my voice does head in that direction. It might even be doing it now, and it does dip in and dip out, dip in and dip out, etc. So maybe when I'm doing stuff like that, that is when I'll put the microphone on, and hopefully it should pick up my audio no matter where I'm turning. And then also when we do our Let's Colours and Let's Draws, again, I'm constantly here, there and everywhere around the actual phone itself, which is obviously picking up my audio. But if I am just to clip this on, then it probably wouldn't really matter. So definitely not a waste of money at all. I will definitely be popping this into action here, there and everywhere when I do different kind of, video clips and stuff like that. But I think when I'm just doing my complete and boxed experiences, which we are gonna do today, I think I will just stick with the actual phone recorder itself, because at the end of the day, guys, this is an iPhone 15 Pro Max, so it is really the best, out there with regards to just basic media and stuff like that I just want to get going with. So realistically, the video and voice recorder in my phone is probably actually better than this. However, it doesn't really pick up my voice here and there when I am moving left to right. So that is when that will come to play, when I do that kind of thing. So but still really happy with the product. I will leave a link in the description down below of where I picked this up from Amazon. I'll also pop it in my other video as well if you haven't already seen it. So yes, guys, let's take a sip of coffee. I am still really happy with this. And I'm still yet to explore other things with it as well. I still haven't put the little fuzzy bit on it or anything like that. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it, and we will explore maybe just popping it a little bit further down my top. So again, thanks so much for the feedback. So let's take a sip and we'll get cracking with the main content, guys. Absolutely. So guys, it's been quite a while since we've done a complete and box experience with all the PlayStation Portal hype with its recent update. So I thought, we need to get cracking with a complete and box experience, and hopefully it might help us with some, stuff to help us with our Let's Draw over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? We want a Tails notification bell. So here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Donkey Kong Country for the Nintendo Wii. Yes. So people might know already that I do run a gaming community, and the majority of the consoles there are all Wii. So we've got stacks and stacks of Nintendo Wii games. And it wasn't really until I started doing this channel that I was like, actually, I'm going to take a bit of a flick through the Wii library that we've got here, because there were just some boxes that were catching my eye, and oh my god, Nintendo, they knew how to put some boxes together with beautiful manuals. So yeah, I definitely wanted to start to add some Wii content onto this channel as well. Yes, I am currently building up my PlayStation 2 collection, everyone knows that, but as I've got some stuff to borrow and just to have at hand to show this my audience, this retro audience, which is mine, you know what I mean? I'm like, yes, let's get going with this. And of course, with the recent release of Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think it's a long time coming, don't you think? We definitely need to explore this on the channel. So here we go, baby. Buckle up and let's enjoy the ride. So yes, here we go. We have got Donkey Kong himself right on the front there with Diddy Kong riding his back. And I tell you what, the way he is just reaching out to just make his next step probably into a new land or a new adventure is really, really awesome. And again, something that would definitely capture that gamer's eye for sure. Yeah, really, really lovely. Instantly, that is what my eye was drawn to. Just Donkey Kong there, looking at Diddy Kong looking him back, going, yeah, you ready for this adventure? Stepping in, let's go. So yeah, really, really awesome how they have got those character models there. Absolutely fantastic. And now we can maybe start to explore what is going on in the background. It is quite a busy box art, isn't it? We've got some lovely jungle scenes here with plants, tiki masks, would you say, in the background there. I think they're coconut trees going up at the top. Really lovely. Lovely, vibrant greens as well. I think I have said it before in the past, when you've got a shot of green, that is something that definitely captures the gaming eye for sure. Splinter Cell does that really well. Again, these are all lined up in your game store. You need something to just really capture that gamer with lots of poppy colours. Green is definitely one that does that. I've said it before, yellow is also really good at doing that as well. Any primary colour that is quite bold on the box is something that will really draw that person in. And I tell you what, they've done really well to do that with those really sharp greens with, Donkey Kong there in the middle, ready to take on his adventure. So really, really awesome. And then as we just drift back into the back there, we have got some other little bits and bobs again that you may not notice, but it looks like we've got some sort of rhino there, which is really cool. Again, and I would say more of a DreamWorks style art fashion, Disney fashion, which definitely Nintendo is going for. They've done that with a lot of the Marios in their releases around the Nintendo Wii and onwards. They have gone for that Disney vibe, which I really like. I think it is really good and works. So yeah, really nice. And again, just exploring further there, we've got this really, I would say quite menacing volcano there in the background. What is going on there? Are we going to, venture that way? Or have we just destroyed that and then we're on to the next? Mystery is definitely in this box art for sure. Again, we have got a bit of blue sky there, very nice. You did need that kind of less busy effect to show off the actual Donkey Kong Country logo itself. And again, I think that really works. Lovely big bit of red there. Again, something to just draw the eye to. Okay, nice, this is Donkey Kong. Okay, Donkey Kong Country. Right, okay, lots of exploration, you would think. And it says return. So, ooh, okay, so there might be some hardcore gamers there who've already done a load of Donkey Kong, and it's like they see the word returns. Yes, okay, we've got more, which is definitely what you want, isn't it? You want to attract new gamers, but also you want to attract the hardcore Donkey Kong fans as well. So yeah, really good. I love how they have done that with the name. Spot on. Well done, Nintendo. And yeah, very classic Nintendo Wii box, isn't it? We have just got that subtle dip there just to explore and display the logo there, which is nice. And again, just lets the box art do the talking, doesn't it? There isn't too much going on, and that's what I love about Nintendo Wii boxes. They just get it to shine bright with their lovely and awesome box art. Yeah, really nice. And again, I love the white. I love the white of the Nintendo Wii. I'm so glad that the PlayStation 5 actually took that white look. Again, I'm a bit biased, guys. Yeah, my whole place is white. So yeah, but I do like that. But you know what? I think it's great because it does allow those colours to stand out even more. If this was all black, I don't know if it would have that attraction as much. But again, that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, this is a game I haven't played. So this is something me just going into it as an artist standpoint. What are my interpretations of this going in, looking at it with all the different effects, colours, the way Donkey Kong is acting in this pose here. You know, it's just that kind of vibe, my first interpretations. And yes, guys, I have said it, I have got a Nintendo Wii. I am looking to hook up and play some Nintendo Wii games for YouTube and for TikTok, absolutely. So just when the time comes, I think this is must pick up. It looks really, really badass. And again, everyone is going on about how good Donkey Kong Bonanza is. So I'm sure this is pretty good, and I'm sure it pretty much holds up today's standards as well. Yeah, but okay, we'll flip it onto the back, because you know me, we do the front, the back, the manual, and the disc, guys. But let's just take a sip. Come on, grab your teas, grab your coffees. Come on, let's go. Spot on. Yeah, that black coffee's hitting. Okay, and then yes, we are greeted with a lovely back cover on this Nintendo Wii box. Really, really awesome. Yeah, so here we go. We've got cheeky, I would say cheeky Donkey Kong there, just kind of like with his fists ready to go. I like that. And again, Diddy Kong there. I believe Diddy Kong may have a little bit of a part to play with this, as he is again just there with Donkey Kong. Again, haven't played this, so I wouldn't know, but just my interpretations going into this as somebody looking at this for the first time as a gamer and thinking, oh, okay, then maybe Donkey Kong does have a little bit of a part to play with Diddy Kong there, which is nice. We have got some lovely screenshots there to entice that gamer. What are we gonna see in the game? And yes, absolutely, it looks like we have got some boss fight action there, I would assume. Really nice, a little bit dark. I would like it to be a little bit brighter, but there we go. We have got some awesome screenshots there. Really nice. Looks a little bit 2D there, so maybe this is a 2D platformer. In fact, I would say all of the screenshots there are 2D. So me going into this the first time, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe a little bit of 2D action. Absolutely, that is a bit of me. So already that's a big win in my eyes. I like a good 2D platformer, so that's cool there. Yeah, it looks like we've got a lot of, swinging from branch to branch. Very small screenshot there, but Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong are just swinging across some sort of rope there to, I guess, avoid that enemy just in the foreground there, which is quite awesome. Yeah, we've got some sea levels, beachy levels. I like that. Really nice. You know you're going to be exploring different islands, I guess. I think that's really representative here in those screenshots. So that's nice. I do like that. And yeah, again, maybe some sort of platform there with another boss fight going on, perhaps. So yeah, really awesome. I do really appreciate that. Yes, maybe Donkey Kong here could have maybe been a little bit smaller. Maybe put them off to the side to really make those lovely screenshots really big. You know, come on, let's get them a bit bigger. You know me, I love a good big screenshot. But nevertheless, there are 4 lovely ones there just to get the gamer to go, all right, there's a little bit of everything here. I like it. So, okay. But yeah, here we go then. So just a little brief caption of what is on the back here. So it says, jump, swing, and blast your way across Donkey Kong's island in search of Donkey Kong's missing banana. Oh, okay. So it's got lots of bananas. We need to go after them. And I think that's a really awesome story that really works and really basic. But you know what, guys? I love a good basic story. Don't get me confused, guys. Don't get me going on with Death Stranding story. What is going on with that?
The Death Stranding was a cataclysmic event in which ghostly beach things, or BTs, suddenly appeared in the world of the living, triggering a massive amount of simultaneous explosion-like void-outs all over the world that eradicated everything that was caught up in them, leaving nothing but craters in their wake.
Anyway, do you know what I mean? I like a good simple story. So yeah, just collecting the bananas as you go to just rebuild his hoard of bananas. So yeah, really nice. I think that works. And yeah, really, really lovely. You know, Donkey Kong returns for all new adventures. So yeah, there we go. It looks like he is going to be exploring some new adventures in this game. That's exactly what you want, isn't it? That's exactly what you want for the next game in the franchise. So yeah, really lovely. But of course, we're going to take a little artsy game of Pop, and we're going to be looking at the disc and the manual, etc., etc. So, ooh, yeah, I like that. And then, yeah, well done, Nintendo. Really great. Honestly, so you are greeted with a beautiful full colour disc there. Not a massive copy and paste, which I like. I mean, yes, you know, they have used the same character models, but, you know, it isn't like a straight copy and paste, which I appreciate. You know me, I love that when the artists just kind of use the disc and the circle of the disc to just really get some awesome artwork to shine through, and they've done that really well here. And then, yeah, we are going to explore this beautiful man, and I'll tell you what, guys, it is in full colour. Oh, yeah, okay, so guys, come on, let's take a sip. Let's take a sip of coffee. You know how it is. Come on, black coffee. Join me as well. Join me for a coffee. No matter what time you're watching. Join me for a coffee. Anyway, so yeah, we are going to give it the artsy game of Pop. And oh yeah, baby. Nice. Okay, so of course, I do like to keep all my gaming stuff really, really pristine. That's with my personal collection and what we have at my gaming community. So yes, everything here should be tip top. So here we are greeted with Donkey Kong himself, with Diddy Kong just riding his back there. Yes, it's the same character model used, but you know what? I think it really worked. They have used that circle of the disc there to just, you know, give the characters a little bit of motion, I would say. You know, they've got the hand there. It's swooping up with that disc. Donkey Kong's looking at Diddy. Diddy Kong's looking at him. You know, they have got that really well there and it just circles back round into a lovely subtle green. And then you're greeted with the lovely, you know, look at that Donkey Kong logo. The Donkey Kong Country returns. And I think that's nice. Again, it has gone nice and dark there just to allow that logo to shine through. Really nice. Yeah, we've got the Wii logo there. And we have got a little bit of Nintendo branding down there as well. I don't know if that's always the same for Nintendo, but that's all right. I do often say Nintendo is really good for just keeping the advertisements and, you know, little extra text very good and very minimal on discs. So I don't know. Maybe they do. I just haven't noticed that before. Maybe because it is so dark that Nintendo logo there is shining through a little bit more. But nevertheless, really nice. And again, something that you just are very eager to put in to your Nintendo, isn't it? It's just, you know, look at that. He's kind of giving you the eye as well. It's come on, yeah, let's go. And you go and put it in your Nintendo. And I think, you know, with this, it's going to be a good game, yeah, by looking at that. So awesome. Right, okay. You know how it works, guys. Let's give it the artsy game a flip just so we can take a look at how clean the back of the disc is. Yeah, here we go. Absolutely pristine. And yes, all you down the camera there, if you are liking what you are seeing today, then definitely give this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already. Honestly, all of that really does mean the world and it helps at the channel massively. So thank you so much to those that do. Anyway, we are going to flip this back round. There we go. Awesome. And again, just popping Donkey back in his place there. And we are going to explore this awesome manual that Nintendo has to offer with Donkey Kong. So here we go. Just taking that out there. Yes, we have a slip, but Nintendo don't really do any advertisements with these. It is a shame. It would have been actually really cool if Nintendo did some lovely advertisements there in full colour, very similar to EA. They were great at doing that back in the day. They would have a full-on manual, you know, of really awesome game advertisements to, again, just capture the gamer. They've got a game and they want you to buy more games. So yes, why not? So it is a shame that, yeah, Nintendo didn't jump on that bandwagon there because I think that would have been really awesome. But nevertheless, they do know how to put a good manual together. So yeah, we are going to explore this bad boy. All right then. So instantly, we are greeted with the front colour. I have just shown you my thoughts and feelings of that. It works so well. And I've just noticed there's actually like a little bird just flying out there as well. Really awesome. So yeah, you are going to be greeted with multiple characters, whether they're interactive or not. It just feels like this game is just going to be full and dense of random animals that are just going to come out and help you or attack you or whatever. So really nice. Okay then, and yep, here we go. So, of course, just some basic text, I would assume, and going over the basics of the Nintendo Wii controller, as expected. But wow, here we go. So, look at this. Here we are. Come on, instantly we are greeted with this awesome character model. Wow, and wouldn't you agree? Very Disney-esque, very DreamWorks vibe. So yeah, really lovely. And again, we have got some text here, which I would love to read. And again, you know what I'm gonna say, guys, don't you? This could be a double video. Very similar to the Super Mario one that I did. I was just flicking through the lovely manual that was just stopping stuff. You know, we were just stopping on things that caught my eye, but then we went back in a previous video and then I read out some lovely stuff that the manual had to offer. So yeah, we've got to. This is a shame not to do a double video on this. So yeah, really nice. But again, I will just hold that up there. Again, because there is artists in the room that may need a little bit of inspiration to help them with their gaming art. Absolutely. So again, just feel free to pause the video at any stage. Just take a few screenshots of what I'm showing you. So yeah, really nice. And of course, just flicking this through. Again, just basic Nintendo Wii controller layout and stuff. And then, oh my God, yes, here we go. So we are greeted again with some lovely screenshots here. Really nice. Just going through the main menu, I would assume here. But again, really lovely and nicely displayed. Just to take the gamer through a step-by-step guide on how to just get Donkey Kong up and running. And you know what? Some people need that. Absolutely. And I think that really worked. And again, this lovely colourful book. So really fantastic. So here, you know, it looks like we might even be starting off on an island with that shipwreck there. That's the main start screen. You're like, oh, okay, we might have just landed here on this shipwreck. What do we got to do? Was this ship full of bananas and they've just spread out everywhere and we've got to go and collect them? The mystery here is great. For me, not knowing is fantastic. It just wants me to just get going. So yeah, really lovely. So nice. And again, just flicking through here. Yeah, now look at this. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so instantly now, guys, we are greeted with an island here. And then moving further down, yes, we have got the level selection screen. So I would say very similar to Mario, actually, the way they've done this layout here, which is so up my vibe. And this island here is giving me Crash Bandicoot vibes, don't you think? You know, that iconic first island that you see on the original Crash Bandicoot, on this bad boy here. Yes. This is screaming my name. I definitely need to get on this game for sure. I would love to do this on YouTube and TikTok. Wow. Okay, yeah, really lovely. Oh, yes, okay. And again, look at this. Some beautiful character models here. Donkey Kong again with his fists like that. Diddy Kong there, just giving it large. Yeah, just ready to take on every single level. They are excited, maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe Diddy Kong's like, well, I don't care. If this geezer's gonna back me up, I'm just enjoying it for the ride. So really awesome there. Wow. And again, pause the video because some of the stuff that I am showing on the manual might be quite, hard to find on the internet and stuff like that, which is great. It's a little bit unique. And, I would say avoid going for Google images all the time. Get a little bit creative. Find something in your manuals, find something in your gaming magazines rather than just going straight to Google to help. So yeah, really lovely stuff. Wow, fantastic. Ah, yes, wow, lovely big screen there. So again, just taking you through the basic layout, I guess, of how to start and what all the different icons mean. Yes, we need to know that as a gamer going in, so really nice. This one actually looks a little bit more dark. I don't know whether they've done that intentionally just to highlight some of the text, or is this a little bit of a darker scene in the game there. So really lovely, really nice. Yeah, just Donkey Kong running over a bridge there, I guess ready to start his mission. So really lovely. And again, full colour. Come on, guys. Really nice. And then we've got some basic mechanics here. Lovely. We've got a blow, we've got a grab, we've got a cling, we've got a barrel jet. Whoa, okay, nice. So Donkey Kong, I guess, can attach himself to a barrel and start jetting around everywhere. That sounds up my street. Really lovely. And then we've got the Kong roll. So again, I'll just show you some of those screenshots there of all his mechanics that will help him out in the game, which I think is really lovely, just displayed really nicely there, spot on. And then yeah, we've got another character model of Donkey Kong, spot on, really lovely. Wow, yeah, and just some basic stuff. We've got a crouch, we've got a jump, we have got a barrel roll as well, so just, I guess, help him get away from tricky scenes or tricky enemies. Just roll away and then reset, go back, which I like. That's definitely a little bit of me, especially when I'm playing Ghost of Yote, damn it. Yeah, and then we have got Diddy Kong's moves as well. So we've got a crouch, a jump, a barrel jet. So pretty much the same stuff that Donkey Kong can do, which is nice. And again, maybe a few more different mechanics there. This is definitely a double video, guys. Just showing you the basics first, and then we can explore some of these action shots and moves in a bit more detail. I'll read out some of the mechanics. So yeah, spot on. Really lovely. And the reason why I did actually want to do this today was because I am hoping to do a Let's Draw of Tails. I know this isn't Sonic the Hedgehog at all, but some colours, some, you know, like the leaves and stuff like that might just give me a little bit of inspiration just to get Tails going. You know, I could add a little bit of a leaf effect in there. You know, I haven't quite decided exactly how I want Tails to be holding the ball, so there might be a few little bits and bobs here that might just give me a little bit of inspiration, especially being, you know, Nintendo, and obviously, you know, Sonic, massive collaboration with Nintendo and stuff like that. They always seem to be popping stuff on there left, right and centre, so I just thought I had a bit of a similar vibe. So yeah, anything that might just stand out, you know, I'll definitely be taking to the Let's Draw over the weekend. And yeah, here we go. All looks so like we can buy stuff from the shop, which is really cool. Again, just some extra perks to help you within the game. Amazing. That's exactly what we want to see. Yeah, really, really lovely. Nice work, Nintendo. Really great. And I love how just the titles are in a bit of wood. Yeah, it just really represents the game so well, doesn't it? So yeah, really good. And then we have got that same image there of Donkey Kong, just to make the text a little bit more fancy. And again, just some other little bits here. We've got a super guide. Nice. So I guess here's this, the guy at the start. I guess he can just pop up here, there and everywhere, just to give you a little bit more information on how to, I don't know, maybe get through a tricky avenue within the game, which is like, and then yeah, we've got a credit shout out. Absolutely well done. Like I said, I haven't actually played this game, but judging by the box art and this awesome manual, guys, like, yes, great shout out to these guys, especially, I guess, all the animators and the artists involved here. Yes, your name definitely deserves to be on here. So massive shout out to the creators. And then, yeah, here we go with a notes page as well. Awesome. And yeah, look at this back. Ooh, yeah, really awesome, actually. Gosh, that is really sick. I just love the way they have got those leaves just glistening there on the back. It could have just been a plain black bit, you know, but no, they went with the awesome leaf designs that are pretty much prevalent throughout the whole of this gaming manual. So yeah, really awesome stuff there. And it's kind of like this vibe that might just give me a little bit of inspiration for our Tales piece, yeah, over the weekend, which I think will be really, really awesome to get our notification bell going. Yeah, how great. But yes, here we go. That is the manual. I'm gonna pop this back into the case very carefully. You know how it is on the answer game, and we want it I was about to say we want it rough and ready, but not too rough and ready. Oh, there we go. And there is our complete unboxed experience of Donkey Kong Country returns on the Nintendo Wii. Feedback, please, guys. Is this a good game? Should I pick this up for myself? And should I do a double video of actually going into depth with that story, that lore, and then maybe having a little bit of an explore of those mechanics that were lovely and well displayed in this manual? I would love to know. Yes, but there we go. How fantastic is that? Really, really pristine copy. As always, you know you're going to get the best experience here on the Artsy Gamer. Well, yeah, with regards to the actual copies, maybe not my content. But yes, there we go. We'll pop that to one side. Definitely another video on the cards for this one. Anyway, guys, can I just also say a massive thank you to all my subscribers so far, and again, everyone following me on TikTok. We've had massive support over on here to the point where we are nearly at 250 subscribers on YouTube. Oh my God. And as a massive thank you, I'm doing another giveaway. Yes, now every time it's a 50 subscriber milestone, with an example, you know, every 50, I do a copy of the piece that I would give away at a major milestone. For example, last time it was 200 subscribers and I gave away my original copy of this Spyro piece here. Yeah, lovely. But we are just about to hit 250. So I am going to do a giveaway of this copy. When that time comes, I will do a video, and of course, definitely stay tuned with all the details on how to enter. I will sign this one a bit differently though, just so it stands out from the original for sure. So it is a, you know, quite special still, even though it is just a copy. But guys, 250. 250. Wow, guys.
250. Wow, guys.
Here we go. Because that is halfway to 500, and somebody said a quarter of a way to 1,000 subscribers. Well, I am going to do a double giveaway. Yes, I have recently drawn my Pikachu pumpkin in collaboration with T-Break Drawings, and yes, that will be also up for grabs. Oh my gosh. So yes, lots to play for. More the reason to get everyone subscribing. I cannot wait to see where this channel takes us. Yeah. But guys, recent update. There has been a state of play by Nintendo. Then not a state of play by Nintendo. Jesus, by PlayStation. Sorry, oh my God. I think it's because I need a coffee. We haven't had a sip in a while. Let's take a sip. Come on, guys. Come on. Black coffee there. Yeah, so I am looking to do a YouTube video on that. Just me, sat down with a coffee, with my porridge or whatever, take you along for a ride and literally just see my first impressions going in to see what is up for the state of play for PlayStation. What is going to be coming for the future, and what can I get my hands on to do a complete unboxed experience for, yeah. Anyway, guys, a quick one as well. We are still doing comment of the day. Just take a look at my recent comment. Lovely, lovely words from Cookie. His little clip, shall I say, or little word will be put at the end of this video. So a massive thank you, Cookie. I really enjoy, you know, just talking to everyone in the comments down below, and that really means the world. What a beautiful, beautiful message. So thank you, Cookie. Yeah, just stay to the end to get your, just watch your, yeah, I'm going to stop talking now because I can't even get my words out. That is me. That is the Artsy Gamer. Have a wonderful wonderful rest of your day. Over and out.